God's grace sprouts in the famine. The story of wise Prime Minister Joseph. A terrible drought swept across the land of Egypt. Not a single drop of rain fell, and the ground cracked open like a dry turtle shell. But Pharaoh, the king of Egypt, was not worried. Beside him stood Joseph, the prime minister who was filled with God's wisdom. Joseph was already preparing to overcome this disaster, with barns overflowing with grain that he had carefully saved. As the famine dragged on, the people's pockets began to empty. They came to Joseph with tears in their eyes. "Prime Minister, our money is gone. Please, give us food to eat." Joseph replied calmly, "Do not worry. If you bring your livestock, I will trade them for grain." A young man named Seneb also came before Joseph, leading his precious cow. Another year passed, but the drought did not stop. Now Seneb had no livestock or money left. He visited Joseph once again and said, "Prime Minister, all we have left are our bodies and our land. Take us as servants and give us grain." Joseph bought Seneb's land for Pharaoh and handed him a heavy sack of life-saving grain. Joseph handed out seeds to the people and said, "Keep these seeds safe. When the rain finally comes, plant them in the ground. You will give 1/5 of your harvest to Pharaoh, and the rest will be food for your families." Seneb clutched the small pouch of seeds to his chest, his heart full of hope. Thanks to Joseph's wisdom, the people were saved from hunger. The people praised Joseph with one voice. "Because of you, we are alive. We will gladly serve the king and work this land." While Joseph received their thanks, he silently gave all the glory to God, who had planned and guided everything from the very beginning. Meanwhile, Joseph's father, Jacob, and his entire family were living peacefully in the land of Goshen. Even during the famine, God made sure they thrived and grew. Joseph visited Goshen often to see his father. Every time Jacob saw his successful son, he thanked God for his wonderful grace. Many years went by, and Jacob became a very old man of 147 years. Feeling his strength fading, Jacob knew his time to go was near and called for Joseph. Joseph rushed to his father's bedside. In Jacob's eyes, one could see the reflection of God's lifelong faithfulness. Jacob said to Joseph, "My son, do not bury me here in Egypt. When I pass away, take me back to the land of Canaan, where my ancestors are buried." Joseph nodded and promised, "Father, I will do exactly as you have asked. I give you my word." Jacob felt at peace after hearing his son's promise. He bowed his head in worship to God. Joseph then went to Pharaoh and shared his father's final wish. Pharaoh was moved by Joseph's love for his father and gave his permission. God was beautifully preparing Jacob's final journey through Joseph. Neither the harsh famine nor the passing of time could stop God's promises. Joseph looked out over the vast Egyptian horizon and realized that God prepares everything to save his people. Today, God is still doing amazing things through wise and faithful children just like Joseph.